Leaonna Odom, head coach Joint McCallie. Coach, you're going to start with a statement, and we'll go on to questions.
Yeah, I thought we got off to a little bit of a slow start and picked it up, particularly in the second half. Working on some things, got a long way to go. Happy to see different people stepping up. I thought Nay's energy and intensity in the second half was really important. It was excellent. I thought Erin was very consistent for us, which is important, and I also thought we had a chance to develop some other folks. Bagel gave us some good minutes, Jade gave us some good minutes, Faith gave us some good minutes. Really everybody did, who came off the bench, did something positive. It was nice to see Emily out there. She hasn't played in a long, long time, so she got a chance to do that. 50 points in the paint, liked that a lot. Points off turnovers, could have been a lot more. Second chance points would like a lot more there, even though we did have 18 offensive rebounds. Fast break is good, 14, but we should have probably had more there. And the bench did well, did better, so that was progress for us. So we're work in progress. It's November, and on to next.
McCallie had 4 turnovers tonight, but also had 7 assists and 5 rebounds. Are you disappointed in her 4 turnovers? Or are you happy that she found a way to contribute without scoring?
I'm never disappointed in McCallie. She works hard. No, she works hard. She got all those in the first half, I think, or at least 3 of them. She just tried to throw a few kind of a little bit more casual passes, and this game is fast and precise. I'm not worried about that. I thought she did a great job running things. I like her rebounds, I like her assists, and she can score. I mean, she can shoot more than she did, but she was looking for people and looking over the floor. So no, I'm really proud of how McCallie's developing. It's hard to play point at this level and be able to do it, and she did it primarily tonight, and I thought she did it well.
Let me ask you about your bench. It's clearly a work in progress. Do you think it took some steps forward today?
I think so. I mean, without question, we feel pretty confident with our first 6, but I also feel confident with the bench. And I thought Jade, you look at what she gave us, the 5 rebounds and 4 points. She looks solid. She's learning how to be stronger and more physical when necessary, and also to play her finesse game. And I thought Bago can offer us a lot as well. I mean, 3 rebounds. She had the block, a couple assists. I really think we can grow so much, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's a long journey to get what we want to get out of this team, but I definitely see progress there, yes.
Trey, is there a single thing that you see the team right now that you're really pleased with, and maybe something sort of in reverse where like, this is the thing we need to work on the most right now?
Pleased with how this team looks for each other and the balanced scoring. Everybody can score in that first 6 in particular. Everybody can get something done, so I'm happy to see that. I tell you, defensive tenacity for 40 minutes, we have not had that. We're kind of in and out with that, and that's a problem. Really disappointed. You look at number 10 there, 21 points, 10 rebounds. We had her spotted and scouted and looked at, and we did absolutely nothing. So I guess my biggest disappointment would be a lack of execution on the scouting reports. You've got to take out very good players, and she was exceptional tonight for them. Give her credit, and that's not what we planned, and that's not what we talked about, but that's what she did.
Yeah, let me ask you about the summer. When you went to Italy, you took a big step forward. It looks like that is turning over. Did that give you the confidence to be more assertive?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a senior now, so I've had a lot of experience under my belt at this point, and my teammates have had confidence in me the entire way through, and just kind of my time to give back to them for all these years.
Erin, I was on court, but I want to get it again from you. 50 points in the paint tonight. What about that and your height gave you the edge over High Point tonight?
Yeah, 50 points in the paint is huge, and just really dominating the paint is something we want to do every single game. The guards were penetrating and finding the post players. Post players were finding each other, and that's really important to really feed the ball like that and get easy paint scores. And it came from transition too, transition scores as well, so hustle plays, things like that.
Erin, throughout your time here, even though you've been in a more complimentary role, I've always felt like your teammates really still looked for you and trusted you to get things done. You've had big games before, but how's that translating over to this year, where you've had these years of people kind of building you up, especially now that you're one of the first options for scoring?
Yeah, I mean, they've always trusted me. They've always had my back. They're constantly looking for me. No one's selfish. I'm posting up, they're going to feed me the ball, and that goes for everyone. So they're constantly looking for us, and I just got to finish it, give them those assists, kind of feed off of each other.
You were a little more in the high post last year at times, kind of taking elbow jumpers, the longer jumpers. I didn't see that as much tonight. Do you see yourself more stationed in the post this year, or do you think there'll be times where you'll pop out and take jumpers?
It just depends on the game, the way things are flowing. We have a bunch of different people who can play in the high post and a bunch of different people who can play down low, so it kind of depends who's in the game together and how things are flowing.
Question for the players: you guys seem like you guys feed off the energy whenever you guys start making big plays. It seems like one comes after another really quickly. Talk about the energy you guys feeding off the energy that your teammates give you.
A lot of it really came from the bench tonight. It's huge hearing them over there really cheering us on and encouraging that. And then when we get big hustle plays one after another, we kind of keep getting momentum. We hear the bench, they're getting momentum, and it kind of continues from there.
Coach, on Sunday, you had some trouble pulling away for a while from Grand Canyon. They kind of hung around for a lot of the second half. Today, though, you had those big runs, especially at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. What was the difference there? What were the key plays in that second half?
I just thought we got more intense on defense and things as we went. They're very different teams. Grand Canyon's a pretty good team. They're going to do all right in that league. So what I'm saying is it's hard to compare the games. Grand Canyon also held on to the ball longer on offense, so it made it a slower game. So I really can't compare the games that way. I just think that we had intensity. Again, not for all 4 quarters, but it grew as we went. And we're trying to get the start, get it all the way through the defense. Anytime, the first quarter, that was just a wash. It wasn't what we wanted to come out with. So we'll work on that. But every game is different, and every game breaks differently. And so, like, for example, I always tell our team, you can't live by the 3-point shot. We were 1 of 9, as you saw. Loving the attack off the bounce by Lexi and McCallie and others, because you have to play all sides of the game. And that was huge for us to get 28 free throw attempts. So it's so hard to compare, the different games. I thought we got better today. The most important thing I can say is I thought we got better as a team. I thought our bench got better. I thought we had some interesting executions. That lob play that May was fun and has been practiced a little bit, but not a ton. But they made that go. So there were some interesting executions as well.
Question for Leaonna. There was times there when you were playing the 3 with 2 of the pure post players. How is that part of your game developing? How comfortable you feel on the perimeter?
I think I feel really comfortable out there. I practice it pretty much every day. And I think my teammates give me the confidence and tell me that I'm great and I'm able to do this, so I feel good out there.
Joanne, should we expect to see more of that lineup with Renee on the
We'll just see. Nay can play anywhere on the floor. I call her point 4. That's a 1 through 4. She can even run point first and start plays. So it's just what we need at the time. I like looking at that lineup a little bit. With I think it was Jade and Erin and Bago and Nay. She just got to, she can play all spaces on the floor. And so, we're going to keep experimenting. We've got a long way to go till we find exactly what we like and then what our options are. We got to keep looking at things.
Nay, I know Coach said that you guys have been practicing that alley-oop in practice. How did it feel to finally see that being executed in the game?
To be honest, I didn't even know I made it or that it was an and one, so that was shocking. But I would like to make the free throw next time. So.
Nay, did you notice a difference in your play from first half to second half? It seemed like in the first half there were times when you seemed just to play this a little bit quicker than you needed to. In the second half, you seemed to slow down just a little bit and were able to make shots that you missed a couple in the first half.
Yeah, I slowed down, and I also I kind of like told my teammate that I'm going to try to get a double-double right now and see if I can do it. And she said, all right, do it. So that's what I try to do. And so I know if I set my mind to that, then I know I have to play poise, and I would be able to get it. But I was 1 rebound shy.
Erin, what have you seen out of the development of Jade today with 5 rebounds, 4 points?
Yeah, she's extremely talented, and I think just I've been in her position being a freshman. We have some jitters and things like that, but we all have tons of confidence in her. We know what she's able to do. and we're going to keep reminding her of that. And I know we're going to see improvement from her day by day.
Speaking of improvement, Joanne, I know that Haley Gorecki this year should be a very important player for you, and that to date she's still kind of shaking off the rust. Did you see her? She seemed to be more comfortable in the fourth quarter than I've seen today. Would you agree with that? And do you think it's just going to be a matter of time before she gets in the flow like she once was?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's hard to be out the length of time she was out. You know, it's hard to remember that. She knows that, but we don't remember, at least the people watching don't remember how long she was out. And so I think she's coming every day stronger and stronger. You know, I just have a great deal of confidence in her, and she just has to keep going. There's nothing else to keep going. Keep practicing hard, keep getting after it. I really want her to focus on her defense and come from that standpoint, especially since, you know, when we had a first quarter that the defense is not very good, I'm going to play defenders. You know, that's who's going to go in the game. So you want to be the kind of player on the bench that I can go to you for offense and for defense. And so I think for her and everyone on the bench, that needs to be a good mindset. But Haley's getting better and better and better in practice, and it's November, and she'll be great. We're very confident in Haley.
Coach, second half, 12 bench points. How important is that moving forward to see more of your bench?
Yeah, it's important and it's fun. You know, the bottom line is when everybody contributes, it's really fun. And everybody's capable of doing that. And so I think the key is I've come off the bench. I mean, I think most people have come off the bench, maybe not everybody, but most people have. And I think the key is to get into the groove of the game and get the intensity of the game and then just let it happen. I think that's very important. I think it's fun, and I think we're going to build on that more.
And looking ahead to Villanova, what does your team have to work on offensively, defensively?
A lot of what we talked about, you know, less turnovers, less too many turnovers for us. Villanova's very, very much a quarter court team. They like to hang on to the ball, they like to execute, they like to sprint the floor, backdoor cuts, 4 out, 1 in type of thing. It'll be a great test for us to be on the road again, which will be great, and also be playing a very good team that tries to control the ball a lot, much like Grand Canyon, probably better than Grand Canyon. And so for us, I think it's important that we take a next step of being very, very aggressive on the road, going after that kind of team, and then dictating our game, the way we play. So this is coming at a good time. These road games are important to us, and they definitely develop us in terms of being away from fans and having to deal with issues together out there. So.
All right, thanks, ladies.